but minus 40, imagine the spike goes against you and you are minus 40, that's a big loss. Okay, it's better to take a small loss and to make it up in the next trade than to try to, well, than to expose yourself to a larger loss. Okay, so 2 hours prior the news, no trade, and no trade after 30 minutes after the trade. Okay, now let's go back to the Forex Factory calendar right there. So we know that at 1 p.m. we are not supposed to be in the market unless the stop is moved to break even on the Canadian dollar currency pair, which was the euro Canadian dollar. We are not to take any trade from 11 a.m. onwards until half past 1 p.m. Okay, now next one up, we were also monitoring a trade on the Australian dollar against the American dollar. Well, if we go to the Forex Factory calendar again, we see that we have at 2:30 p.m. we have two major announcements coming out. One is the retail sales, and the other one is the producers' inflation data. Okay, inflation data. Both of them labeled as high volatility announcements. So 2:30, okay, another dangerous time in the day. Again, we don't want to be in the market from 12:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. on that particular currency pair, this one, the Australian US dollar. Of course you can enter this one, okay, at 2:30, or whatever happens in the Australian dollar or the American dollar should not affect what happens in the euro against the Canadian dollar. Okay, so you are good to trade at 2:30 in this currency pair. Okay, this one is a go, but this one is a no-go. All right, because it's related to the American dollar, and there are two economical releases coming out from America at that time. Okay, so it was 2:30, so that means that from 12:30 to from 12:30 we cannot take, or I personally don't take any trade. 2:30 is the news, so let's give it 30 more minutes to for the dust to settle. So that means that at 3 p.m. from 12:30 to 3 p.m. We don't want to be in this currency pair, in any position open in this currency pair, unless our stop is to move to break even prior the news. Okay, guys, that was all. It's as simple as that. Don't expose yourself to some chaotic spikes on the chart. I mean, what's the point in very carefully selecting your pairs? What's the point in making sure that you have all the moving averages on your side, all pointing in the same direction, all parallel to each other, the 100 moving average not ever being not being challenged, blah 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 blah, if we enter right when a massive announcement is about to come, and any spike could take us out by chance, without it's out of our hands. Okay, so there is no point in being very careful about all the other aspects of the homework prior to the trading session, if then we mess it up entering a trade half an hour before the news are hitting the wires. Okay, there is no point in that. Okay, we want to be consequent. We know that there is some high volatility coming ahead. It's best to stay out. Okay, give it at least 2 hours, like I say. All right. Okay, guys, that's all for this video. Any doubts, any questions, please feel free to send me an email. Bye bye.